I'm Molly Bloom. Do you know about me? This is a true story.
You ran games in LA for roughly 8 years?
Yeah.
And then you ran games in New York for roughly 2.
I haven't run a game in over 2 years, not to spoil the ending. But that's when the government raided my game and took all of my money, assuming all of it was made illegally, which it wasn't. In this room, you couldn't buy your win.
I'm all in.
You couldn't buy me, and you couldn't buy a seat at the table.
Movie stars, athletes, billionaires, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
You're not taking a percentage of the pot?
No.
Keep it that way because you don't want to break the law when you're breaking the law.
Am I breaking the law?
Not really.
We're able to find out for sure, aren't we? Laws are written down.
You had meetings in LA about your book and life rights.
To share my story and to share this playbook that I derived from being a master of disaster. I have had a lot of disaster in my life, a lot of crisis, some my fault, some not. And so I think it's a really relevant time to kind of share what the skill set and the ideology I've developed to get through all of that. You know, as a little kid, I had to learn how to walk through fear. The only way I got to the point that I could, in competition, launch myself 20 feet into the air, land and ski through a minefield of bumps that were as big as I was by standing behind that jump 100 times, shaking with fear and doing it anyway. Courage is a muscle, and I needed to constantly work it and build it and do things that scared me. This insistence on not giving up and continuing to take action every day. Not thinking, but taking the action. But if we're willing to build our character, and if we're willing to be in courageous action all the time, then pretty much anything is survivable and thrivable.